It's football time in Tennessee. Those words have long been associated with running through the tee, the glory of the checkerboard end zone, and the Big Orange ready to do battle. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Cowboys will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteers offense will get the first crack at it here. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Yeah, receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
The Volunteers headed quickly to the line. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. He's got it down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all of the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Working that left side. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's McCoy. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Here's the give off the left side. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Takes the handoff. It's Sampson. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Oklahoma State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And how about this matchup of a couple of guys who just don't get tired and don't mind being handed the football, Jesse?
And I love this matchup, too, because in modern football, it's all about throwing the ball and spread and tempo and air raid offenses. Let's go back to toting the rock, old school. Two of the best running backs in the business here.
And the defenses now, like, they know the challenge. They know these guys are going to tote it. They got to be physical, committing guys to the box, not letting these running backs have success today.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block what they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. To the air, it's Bowman. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with this target.
The Cowboys will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll bring it back. It's White. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The give out of the gun. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Vols want to crank the tempo. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. He wants to throw. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Man, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
On the ground with the counter. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. He's got it on the run. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Well, that's one the defense would like to have back. They would have wished the quarterback pitched that football, but instead, they took the wrong guy away and made it an easy decision for the QB.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Bowman. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Caught in the backfield, it's Sampson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. On the run, it's Sampson. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
The counter run play is really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to the strong side, but now they run it back weak and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this won't be the last time today they see the counter run.
They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
4th down coming up.
And the Volunteers will punt this one away. It's blocked. The pressure got home. And after all of that, they'll take over inside their own 30-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quick.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the ground. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easier. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Dropping back, it's Bowman. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It's good. There is a flag down on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, the offense will have to decide whether to take the points off the board. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And tackled there by the defense. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you.
And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Gonna run it. It's Sampson. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground. Short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. They'll run play action. Gonna let it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. And that pass picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down here at the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that are so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And they sniff that draw out. With a draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field, but the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark him right around the 25. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Hey, you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control them. You don't know what goes wrong. And sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Now 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Bowman. Fires to the middle. And the pass hits, picked off. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
The Vols in the hurry-up. They'll leave it with him. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
2nd and short equals bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Got to be more physical, Jesse, on those 2nd down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense. As a staff, challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that can hurt this defense if you just give him a crease. Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the 1st down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now on second down. He'll keep it himself. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. How about this strong safety here, just trusting his gut and going and making a play on the quarterback?
And you can't coach that. A lot of times people see things or they don't and understand, I can go get him right now. I can understand the situation. There's all kinds of guys throughout history that just have a great feel. He had a great feel on that play, went to the quarterback, got the sack.
And the Volunteers will send out the punt unit. He hopes it turns out better than last time. He had the other one blocked. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They'll throw it on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Owens. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Looking at a 2nd and short now. Looking for a man, it's Bowman. He finds his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Freeman. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Caught over the middle, it's Freeman. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Presley. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Owens. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces. They force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. That's reeled in. It's Sampson. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to go up top on first down. He's got it. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
The Volunteers will kick it away to start the second half. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They are pinned deep, and this crowd is letting them have it. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. The Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. Takes the handoff. It's Gordon. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, give me some positive yards.
Offense, quick tempo. Dropping back, it's Bowman. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Power football with the run. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And the Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Unloads to the right. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. To the air, it's Bowman. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Oklahoma State! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7.
That makes the score Tennessee 10, Oklahoma State 7.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Still on his feet at the 45. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
Handoff from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
The Vols will hustle to the line. Trying to impose their will with the run. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
And the Vols are on the move. Trying to find his man on first down. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught behind the line. It's Sampson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Picks up 6. Now with a red zone opportunity.
And the Volunteers will snap it on first and 10. He'll do it himself. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run, too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Third down coming up.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. The Volunteers get enough for the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender. And they're reading him, and basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So, good luck stop.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown ball.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come on, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play action by this offense.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stock farmer and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A strike downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
The Cowboys want to move quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And they got him for the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
After not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Dropping back, it's Bowman. Pressure, and here's a fumble way behind the line. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? Touchdown, Volunteers! The defense takes matters into their own hands.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed in the middle, it's Freeman. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
To the air on 1st down. Got his man down the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Using the quick game. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Offense gets set for second down. To the air, it's Bowman. Got the back over the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Going up top on first down. Makes his connection. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Off the play fake. Going for it all. Got it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Oklahoma State, number 0, with the carry.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14.
That makes the score Tennessee 24, Oklahoma State 14.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The give to the tailback. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Trying play action. Steps away. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
At the 27, brings up third down.
The Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Finds his back in the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Got his man downfield. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Tennessee! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing the guy can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
The extra point.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
Tennessee, 31. Oklahoma
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
set to kick off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Fires one high and deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it. The defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Bowman. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Trying to get to it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the Vols are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. The give as they work on that clock. Went to the running game on 3rd down and picked up 5, but still a couple of yards short. It's 4th and 2.
Now, 4th down.
They'll play it safe and try for 3.
On the field goal.
And for the 2nd time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Makes the catch. It's Gordon. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got an open man. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Owens. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it and stopped the clock.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Bowman. Getting some heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
You could just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And the Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Caught in the backfield. It's Owens. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.